personal names. Yep. All right. Well, I guess we're live.
Woo!
What's the hat you got on?
This is the Canadian combat cap.
No, you lost me at Canadian. You lost me at
The
Canadian.
Robin Hood, as it's called.
It looks like a Robin Hood cap. Look at that. Grab a bow and arrow, man.
It's like the Aussies tried and failed, and Canada was like, "Yeah, we want that."
It's got like the weird fucking bill in it too in the front.
Yeah.
But then you can fold it down into like the shortest brim boonie hat that doesn't keep you dry or anything at all, anyways.
Right.
So it's a comfortable hat though, and then they even have this little fleece thing on the inside that like folds down to keep your ears warm.
Check that out.
Wow,
yeah,
they thought of everything.
Reminds me of the German Flecktarn hats, the ones that have a little thing, but they have the two, whatever in the back.
Yeah, but they don't look that dumb.
No, they do not look anywhere near as retarded as this. This is one of the most retarded hats ever.
So how the hell's even? You go ahead, Mike.
I was just say you said the R word. Like we're done.
All right.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we're getting shut down now. Sorry, guys.
Damn it! Somebody report us, I guess.
Well, they're gonna do it anyway because trolling.
Oh, so epic, funny.
I can switch it out. I can switch it out for the Fidel Castro.
Oh, dude, that's pimping right there. That's style right there.
The Ridgeway cap, yeah.
Grab a cigar, man.
I like this hat a lot. I think the Army should go back to this.
It's funky looking, sure.
You don't like it? That square, like coffee can, real 1950s vibe going on?
It's you like it. I like that. I'm glad you're happy.
I'm just happy I could find one in my size, to be honest. They're super nice.
So, Devin, have you ever pooped a balloon?
Not that I'm aware of. Should I have?
Oh, you never see The Office.
Oh, man.
Which one? I've seen all the British Office.
Well, of course you have because you're a Canuck. And oh, we abide by the crown, even though we didn't officially do that. But yes, we love the crown. Now, the American Office.
I'm a staunch royalist, thank you. I love the Queen.
Of course you do, Canuck. You guys are always been loyal to the Queen.
And we have Prince Harry now. Oh gosh, he's Canadian.
Prince Harry testicles. Yeah.
Now, all he's got to do is kill his wife, and then he could just be Canadian forever.
Ooh, whoa!
I don't like her. She needs to go.
Calling for fucking violence for an American like C or D list actress who is now like trying to make her way in the world. Like, come on.
Yeah, but I think Canada's just a stepping stone for them to move to America ultimately, to be honest. But I think they just didn't want to do that change so abruptly. To be fair.
Yeah.
So,
to be fair.
Yeah. To be fair.
You as a, to be fair. Oh, fuck it, eh?
I know, right? Oh, God. But I'm glad Canada's got Prince Harry. I like Prince Harry, so...
Good for you.
I also like Prince William, so.
Is that the one that went to Epstein's Island?
No, that was Prince Charles's brother.
Charles's brother. Yeah.
Yeah. What was his name? Andrew. Yeah, Andrew. I think was his name. He got excommunicated by the royal family, and Charles got the coronavirus, and I hope he dies from it because he's a wanker. I hate him.
He's a wanker.
He's a wanker. I hate Prince Charles. He could go die.
So okay, let's analyze the irony in what you just said. You're hating on a part of the British royal family, and you hope they get, the beer virus. And
no, he has.
You're also calling him a fucking wanker. You are so fucking Canadian.
He's a wanker. He needs to die. I don't like him. Because when the Queen dies, bless her heart, she's not dead yet. She should be immortal. But like when she dies, Prince Charles is gonna take over, and I hate him. He's the one who killed Diana because he was tired of being married to her.
God, you're like the fucking Canadian version of Jesse fucking Ventura.
Yeah, I see it. I see the resemblance.
But like
there was a conspiracy when they were out and about. And I tell you what. Yeah, like good God.
But like no, they like it's pretty obvious that he killed her, so he could marry his wife that he currently has.
Is it obvious?
But like yeah, he killed Princess Diana, and he's just a dumb piece of shit too. So he's not the queen. I like the queen a lot, and I like everyone other than Prince Charles and Prince Andrew. But like that generation was just crap.
How about this? Fuck the queen.
That's okay too, to be honest.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
Are you? Are you really like? Let's be honest. You are so in love with that fucking whole drama-ridden family.
No, I like the queen, but like everyone else, I can kind of take or leave. They're okay.
Why do you like the queen?
Because she's cool.
Why?
She's been around for forever, and she's like one of the most powerful people on paper.
Okay, you're saying she's cool because she's old. She's cool because she's old. That's why.
Yep.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much. But like she's been through a lot, and she's one of the most powerful families in the world. And I like her for the historical aspect. She's been around. She's met like 6 or 7 presidents already, and
so did Forrest Gump.
That's fair.
I mean, like, really?
That's fair. But like she's been around through and she's like one of the most powerful people just through influence in the world. And
but I got a question for you guys. Do you really think the queen is a woman? I mean, she could be a guy in a woman's skin.
I think she's like one of those immortal demigod vampire people that's been around for forever. She's like 1,000. She's been around forever. She's never gonna die.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to fake her death, and she's gonna have to like seamlessly transition into society as something else.
What's pissing me off right now, Devin, is that you're assuming her gender.
Yeah, what's wrong with you? That is not allowed on YouTube. Her policy.
I'm just going based off what she has said.
Hey, they have said.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Use the proper pronouns. Come on now.
She's an unmortal primeval essence.
He's still doing it. Like
dude, disrespectful. That is scandalous. How would you do something?
I haven't talked to her to know what personal pronoun she wants to use, so.
Oh my God, you just did it again!
What is wrong? Dude, you're getting excommunicated from the YouTube community right here, right now.
Well, let it happen then, I guess.
This live stream is fucked.
That's what I get for liking the queen.
Oh.
So, one of the few people that actually does like the queen.
One of the few. That's why, like, when I didn't even know who he was. Him and his little like wife, I guess, came to Canada or the U.S. first, and like, oh, we just want to get away from that. Like, it was such a big deal, and I'm like, why in the whole chicken fried fuck would you care about that shit?
Well, the queen has so much like background and like literally influence power. She's like one of the most influential people on the planet by far.
She's turning the fucking frogs gay!
She is. She can do that.
She's turning the fucking Brits gay, bro.
Well,
I mean...
shit.
As long as their teeth get better, I guess it's a worthy trade, but...
That actually would be. Like, I'd rather have every Brit be gay than have their fucking ridiculous teeth.
Dude, you could use her teeth as a goddamn chainsaw if you really fucking wanted to.
They could make keys.
Yeah, they could definitely make keys. Like, well, actually, we should exploit the shit out of that.
Yeah,
make some money off of it.
True. God, I'm surprised they don't use teeth as a currency like some of the the medieval Scandinavian cultures. They use teeth as a currency.
Oh shit, that's fucked up. Whose teeth?
No, like they would literally kill people and they would take slaves. Like they would use teeth as money, and like if they were in better condition, they were worth more. Which is great because it controls inflation, because they would degrade over time, which means inflation would take care of itself.
So it'd be like Human Centipede. What was that? 1, 2, or 3? It was 2 or 3, where the guy is just taking a hammer and fucking knocking teeth out.
Yeah, and they would use teeth as money, and eventually the teeth would just be so broken up and worthless that they're not good for money anymore, and you'd have to go get new teeth.
Oh,
so
nice. That's a nice thought.
Yeah, so I'm like, I feel like that should be like the end of the world currency is teeth.
I mean, hey, whatever works for you, man. I mean, run wild with your teeth idea. That could take off one day. It could be the new Bitcoin.
A little fucked up, but
hey, he's Canadian. Gets a pass. He gets a pass, right?
That's right. The world's got to end first. Like, there's a lot of stipulations before this is a thing.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. Pardon. Yeah. Pardon.
No, I'm not French. I'm from Quebec.
I fucking hate Quebec.
It's very divine.
Oh, dude, people from Quebec are like the biggest.
They suck ass. They're terrible. They're horrible people.
Just arrogant shit. It's like
it's that French like culture. Like people from Paris. Like France is okay, but like Paris in particular, they hate everyone.
Right, the Parisians are just fucked.
Yeah.
And yeah, the rest of the French people are like pretty cool.
Yeah.
Kind of like the cities in the United States, like New York City and LA. Weird.
Yeah. They think they're hot shit and everyone else is garbage.
Chicago really isn't that like that, though. I mean,
well, that's because they're in the Midwest and nobody cares about the Midwest.
That's true.
Chicago's like literally like when the world wants to like flush the fucking toilet, Chicago's gonna be one of those like drain holes that just opens up. Like, oh, everybody here sucks.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Dude, can we just fucking take a good old saw to Chicago and put it out in the middle of Lake Michigan? Because I can give 2 fucks less about that city.
You can give 2 fucks less?
I could give 2 fucks less.
You could.
I could, but I choose not to because I despise Chicago.
Well, how about this? You could not give 2 fucks less.
Okay, all right, Zegar. Here's a question for you. Chicago or Gary, Indiana?
Oh, dude, that's a tough one. That is a real tough one. Honestly, I'd have to pick Chicago over Gary just by a hair because.
Okay, fair. I think I'd have to agree with you in that.
Because there's more Polish people there. That is the only defining factor.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! Oh, there's more fucking Polacks here, so it must be okay.
Hey, it's better than Gary, Indiana. I mean, hey.
Yeah, how come they don't have a little Krakow in Indiana?
Right?
Or like a little Warsaw or something. Like they do that with everywhere else.
Well, right, yeah. Little Shanghai, you know, all that
shit.
That's fucking like ridiculous. It's terrible. It's cultural appropriation in reverse.
In reverse.
Fuck the Poles, I guess they don't mean anything.
Well, I mean, that's what the entire world thinks. I mean, it's, you know.
Ooh, shots fired.
No, I didn't fire them. Talk to Russia and Germany about that.
Oh, man. Hey, don't forget Austria.
That's right. Well, I mean, did they fire shots over that? Or was it kind of like, we just own you now?
It was more like throwing rocks and firing shots, but close enough.
Okay, fair. Fair.
Jesus.
Fair. I'm not super well versed on early Austrian history, so.
Same here. That's why I'm just sitting here fucking quiet right now because I don't have a goddamn clue.
I'll have to trust your judgment on the history of Poland. So, how do you guys feel about Lithuania?
It's honestly pretty divided. It really depends on the the area of Poland. I mean, a lot of the guys in the north. Shut up, Mike.
We're talking about Lithuania, not fucking
curious.
Poland.
I want to learn because I mean, for a lot of their history, they had a pretty close ties with Lithuania. Yeah. And now is it like that redheaded stepchild that you just beat the shit out of sometimes, or like what is it?
I mean, a lot of them gotten over it, especially like in the northeast. I mean, they're like, hey, we could live together. I mean, because there's a lot of Lithuanians who live in Poland, Poles who live in southern Lithuania, and just like that in a way. You know what I mean, yeah, it does, but. Once they assimilate, learn the language, and stop being Baltic bastards, then they'll, become the right.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Baltic bastards. That's what you were looking for, Devin, and that you just got it. Yep.
Fair.
Ethnocentrism at its fucking finest. Yeah, whoops. You, the Canadian, you were the catalyst for this whole fucking conversation.
Hey, Mike, what kind of uniform is that you got there? Is that German? Is that German? Is that a Wehrmacht uniform?
Well, Austria hasn't been part of Germany for a long time. Yeah, definitely a Wehrmacht uniform. Yeah, that's why the
yeah, boy.
Ja, meine Kommandant. Yeah, das ist ein österreichisches. Jesus, we'll not try that fucking word right now. It's an Austro-Hungarian, about 1910.
Yeah, one of my favorite World War I groups.
Yep. Well, why don't you get your shit on? But it's a Hexgrau, which is pike gray, like I guess the fish pike, gray uniform with the Mountain Troopers of Gebirgsjäger insignia and a caporal star insignia.
That's right. I should grab mine.
Yeah,
so thank you for asking, Zegar.
Let's go blend in with the fish then, huh? Let's go swim in the rivers of Austria and blend with the fish.
Actually, this color is really weird because it's like
it actually works really well for like the Dolomite Mountains and stuff. Yeah.
Right, and it works weirdly well in certain terrains where like the ground's all fucking churned up, and the lighting is weird and it's all fucked up. Like, oh, there goes Devin.
Yep, I got it. We're good.
Oh god, no! Strip on camera. You fucking pussy. There you go.
There we go.
No, slower.
Slower.
This pleases me.
I mean, looking's free, but touching's gonna cost you.
I ain't touching your ass. Damn.
Yeah, I like how this thing fits really well. It's nice.
Oh, it's fucking mine too. It's like it fits super well.
It's
a weird choice of yellow on the inside there.
It's canvas.
The original actually were made
with like colored.
Yep, raw canvas, and
that's really that's weird. That's cool though.
Yep, but they were made like that. Like we did a bunch of research and actually,
just like how their two their epaulets are two different shapes. This one's round and this one's square.
Why don't you explain that there, bitch? Because I was going to actually bring that up.
Why they're two different shapes?
Well, no. What's this curl? What like?
Oh, this little roll here. That's so that your rifle sling doesn't fall off.
Huh.
Yeah, so like you could hook your rifle on there, and then you could do climbing because like mountain troopers and stuff. You're going through a lot of adverse terrain. It keeps your rifle sling from slipping off your shoulder. And the French did that a lot too, except they had theirs on both shoulders because their equipment was just. Their bread bag had a separate strap, and their belt suspenders were two different straps. They just had straps everywhere.
And they had like fucking 2 and 3 rolls per. Like if you look at some of the uniforms, the original pictures, like some of them are like 2 and 3 rolls. It's like, what the fuck? Like you couldn't design anything better at that point to like.
Yeah, I know, right? Like they've had the same thing for so long.
Yeah.
There. So and then I got the original pike gray cap on too. So.
Weirdly enough, it looks almost the same goddamn color as the tunic.
That's right.
Why is that?
Because it is.
It's fucking awesome. That's why. No, these are. Yeah, out of World War One, there was a lot of really cool looking uniforms.
This is like probably the nicest looking uniform of World War.
The Austro-Hungarian Hexgrau or Pike Gray early war uniforms are really good looking. Like they're very aesthetically pleasing. And each branch, oh my god, each branch of the military had like a different color
insignia and their
collar tab
colors. Yeah,
and I mean the stars are pretty. They're the same, like because they're rank, but like. Was it light or train troops had like a fucking light green fucking specific green collar tab, and then they had their rank and all that shit. Other people had like like artillery had red and all that shit, and it's like it's insane how much effort and
they put into their uniforms.
Oh my god, just the insignia, the collar, but the uniform was the same, but like the goddamn collar, and then. That's enlisted guys, like officers. Oh my god, don't even want to get into that because like regiment specific from where you're from, and
and then even the 1916 uniform, which switched over to like stone gray, had a lot of the same transfer overs. Yeah.
Yep.
At least the early patterns, and then towards the end of the war, obviously with the economy, they stopped doing the colored facets and stuff. And...
Yeah, well, that was the very end where. Well. They were like, oh, we're fucked.
But it's like it's a surprisingly like comfortable uniform too. Like a lot of people don't like the stand collars, but they're actually nice, and you could still look around and not
this
like
one,
impeding.
This one, like, because we made it based off original like photographs and like regulations, all that shit. Yeah, this one is because like the U.S., the Mandarin collar.
Yeah,
it sucks, and I always have it fucking unclipped because it sucks. This one,
it's bearable. Right, it's nice. Yep. Yeah.
Those pockets are weird though. Those fucking the weird. Why are they so like jagged like that?
The scallop pockets. Oh, that was a really common thing in the early 1900s.
Strange.
Yeah, it was just to make you look good, basically.
Yeah.
Yep. It was like, oh, we have enough money to get these weird ass cuts.
Yeah, and I haven't put my leafs on yet, but like I had to talk to some guy who like makes these in Italy. But like I have the same thing as Mike. I have the little Edelweiss.
The Mountain Troopers, the Edelweiss. Yep.
Nice.
So, because you can find crap tons of like post-war German ones and like German World War II ones, but finding like Austro-Hungarian ones, which are like a specific kind and slightly smaller, are hard.
Right.
Don't spill that now.
My wine? I hope not. I'd be pissed.
What the hell?
I'd be pissed. That wine is, as far as wine goes, mildly expensive.
Just mildly?
True. And I gotta change my stars out too. Here once they come in. But like I don't know when any of this crap's coming in because like International Post is like some of it's like frozen and some of it's not. And
yeah, all my shit from Ukraine's frozen right now. So
even in like normal times, the tracking on international shit is just not accurate.
Well, this didn't even come with tracking.
Really?
I'm basically gonna get them in like an envelope, I'm sure. So
yeah. But like it'll get here. It's just it
will get here. Like I have no doubt it will. But like with the whole like crap that's going on right now in the world, it's gonna be a while.
Yeah, agreed.
So,
yeah, my 6B3 is in the mail. Been in the mail for the past like 2.5 months now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, fair.
Dave, I should start getting into those too, like the modern Russian helmets.
Yeah, good.
Like
they're cool.
Ones. Yeah,
they are.
They're because they were like literally like a 68 design
that
they made into Kevlar, and they just kept improving it and all that shit. It's kind of like, again, the Pasget, the ACH, the ECH, and the high cut, skateboard helmet.
Yeah. Interesting helmets though, but
yeah, if I could get another 6B47, I'd say we could shoot that, but because that was like the ECH before it was cool. It's rated for 7.62 Tokarev.
Right, and like eventually we'll get that. It's just it costs money, and it's like you and I cannot afford to do that shit.
Well, it's not even that. Like I have one of the ones that's like an actual Russian one. It has the acceptance mark on them, and they make export models, but they're factory seconds. Like they have problems.
Right.
So like I don't want to test one of those because they.
No, we want to test an actual fucking Russian one.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, for sure. I get that.
Darn. And you got to get an M95 still, Mike.
I know.
At least you have the bayonet. I have 2 M95s and no bayonet. So.
Right. In time, like I'm just gonna wait until I get an okay deal on one.
Yeah, at least they're like as far as
I used to have one, and it's like.
Yeah. At least the surplus goes though, they're still relatively cheap.
Not the long rifles. The carbines.
No, they're harder to find, yeah.
That's the thing is like I want a long rifle.
Well, I have 2 long rifles now if you want to borrow one. So, because I got that one that is a late World War I production. And it has the Elm stock on it.
Yeah, it's like for Vietnam, like I'll let you use my XM16E1, number 2 clone. No, it's fine. Eventually I'll get one. It's just again, I don't want to pay fucking.
You don't want to pay like $500-600 for one, yeah.
And I know it'll happen because it's like one guy will just be like, I just need to get rid of this for $350.
Yep, one guy's gonna be like, I'm having a kid, my wife's making me sell them.
Mine. Yep. I'll take it from you. But yeah. No, that's a cool rifle to have. And then obviously for this impression, I have to fucking have that. This impression is going to take me like probably 2 years to actually.
It's going to take. It's taken me forever to put it together too. Yeah.
Yep. But the hardest part to find is the uniform.
Exactly. Everything else they make pretty good reproductions of that you could get for relatively cheap.
Exactly. So
it's gonna be nice. I'm looking forward to it. I got to get the great coat too. That's the thing that I want. Because I don't know how this is gonna hold up in like a good wind, you know, as far as keeping you from being cold.
Well, yeah, but like I would need to have an original pattern.
True.
Or a lot of like detailed original pictures of an original.
Well, they're basically because the mountain troopers, their tunics were made thicker than everyone else's to compensate for that. So they weren't issued greatcoats, but a lot of them private purchased, like German 1908 greatcoats in that Stein gray color.
Okay.
So are those uniforms like not lined on the like on the jacket part? Are they not lined?
No.
No.
All right. Because I know the Polish police and the Polish army, they had the police anyway. They had like a lined jacket for like all season. It had like this some kind of fabric, like cotton liner that was pretty thick that would go on the inside. It wasn't buttoned; it just came sewn on by the factory.
Well, it sounds like a lot of like the Soviet shit that they later copied.
Yeah.
Probably
The Austro-Hungarian mountain troops, they just double layered their tunics, and that was supposed to be good enough, but a lot of them were like, that sucks ass for the mountains. We're gonna buy greatcoats.
So because the mountains, like, you want it as light as possible when you're humping that shit.
Yeah.
Because you're sweating and you're fucking hot.
Well, it was good for climbing with, because even though it was double layer, it's still pretty high cut, you know, and like you could still maneuver in it, but like it was not warm enough for like the winter in the mountains.
No.
So even though they said on paper that it was, so they private purchased. You see them all over. Like people had tailored ones that were in just like brown and black. You see soldiers buying German made ones. You see them. I've seen so many different models of greatcoats that mountain troopers have bought until eventually they could get their hands on like actual like Austro-Hungarian made ones. You see those too.
Yeah.
And what about hats? Do they have any kind of winter headwear or shit?
This all collapses down into like if I could do it here.
So Mike, why is yours green? And then
mine's actually gray. And
his is the 1916. His is in stone gray, and mine is in pike gray. But like this whole thing converts down, and you could like button it up like this.
Yeah, same.
So kind of like the Germans, their whatever the 42.
Well, this is the original. Actually, this is the design that inspired it all.
The Austrians had their. It's called a Gebirgsmütze.
Okay.
And it's a mountain cap that civilians wore.
Yeah.
And the military.
It goes back to like the 1870s, but.
Yep. And the military adopted it in like the early 1900s.
1909, yeah.
Yeah. And they adopted it, and that's what eventually, became the M43 field cap.
Became the M43.
And the Finnish M36.
The Finnish M36, all of it, is based off of this.
Yep. So, it's a very interesting topic. But Austria, because like the Alps are a pretty fucking cold region if you actually want to go up and climb in them. And they came up with this shit. But his is the pike gray, because his is the 1910 model. Mine is the 1916 model, which is going to be field over, because they're like, the blue is, or the pike gray or whatever.
True. The 1916s are also a little bit shorter.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that yours is a lot more like peaked at the top. It looks like.
Yep, that was on purpose. They wanted to make soldiers kind of more tall and uniform looking. So
the Pickelhaube, let's go with that.
So, and then you see the brass hardware, and like Mike he has the subdued hardware. That was a change that was made in 1916.
Yep, and then eventually I'll make a video once I get the whole thing. Is while they were wearing this, they wore this for about a year straight, and then the M17 Stahlhelm came out. And then the Austro-Hungarians were wearing the Stahlhelm with this uniform, most of the 1916, because a lot of their original guys got killed. But there were still guys wearing the original Hexgrau 1910 uniform with the Stahlhelm, through the end of the First World War.
Yeah, you see Pike Gray is still actually pretty common through most of World War One.
Yep.
So you see it especially among the officer corps. It was considered like the nicer uniform, and so a lot of them have it tailor made through World War One. You see officers, like reports of officers getting tailor made Pike Gray uniforms in 1918. So
yeah.
Now, how's the wool? Is it more of a rough wool? Is it soft?
Nope, it's soft.
It's a pretty soft wool, yeah.
It's a pretty soft, lightweight. It's I mean, obviously it's wool, so it's not like cotton, lightweight.
Yeah.
But like this is a lightweight one, and from everything I've read, and I can't actually cite the sources right now, and I apologize for that. The uniform was not that heavy to begin with.
It had to be good for a wide range of environments.
Right, and that's why the tailor and I chose this weight of wool. And I sent it to a guy who was actually a really, really knowledgeable person on World War I Austro-Hungarian uniforms. And he's like, you know what? I've been looking for one of these for a while. I bought one of those cheap Chinese ones that are on eBay. And he's like, yours is the correct color and the correct fucking weight to the originals that I have in my collection. And I'm like, really? He goes, yeah. And I was like, anything I can improve on? He's like, no. So
They're
I
pretty
thought that was
nice,
pretty
yeah.
cool. Like somebody that has original pieces in their collection saying that this is about as close as you're going to fucking get was pretty cool. So that's why I chose to use this. Well, and it is a lighter weight. It's not bad at all. Like I'm using it right now as a jacket outside.
No, like I'm actually really glad that it's not like, even though we're doing mountain troops, I'm really glad that it's not double layered because I feel like that would be so restrictive and hot. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can still move in this thing, and like
exactly. I feel like if it was double layered, it would be so thick and so hot that I wouldn't want to be wearing it. Yeah.
Got it.
But like for like an impression on the outside, it looks just fine.
I did see. I wish I would have saved the goddamn picture. Here's the thing: is I didn't start actually saving pictures and like categorizing them until about 2 years ago, which sucks. But I did see pictures of like Austro-Hungarian guys, like when it was warmer out, wearing these uniforms and they had their fucking sleeves rolled up. And this guy was like sitting there. He had a Carcano 1891.
Yep. Well, the Austro-Hungarians above everyone else pressed everything into service. They had Gewehr 98s, Gewehr 88s, captured Mosins, Carcanos, Greek 1903s. They had everything under the sun in their army. Yeah.
And that's the thing is, like, I wish I would have fucking saved that picture. But like, yeah, you could see like it was clearly an Austro-Hungarian guy. I don't know if he had the Alpenjäger thing on, but like, I mean, whatever. But he had he had one star on, and whatever. And he was sitting there in the trench. It was like a staged photo, obviously.
Yeah.
With a Carcano 1891, and probably the Dolomites. He's probably in the mountains, and he's sitting there, and I'm like, that's fucking awesome.
That's cool. I also want to get like one of their summer uniforms that they used in like the Adriatic. It's like a reed green almost before it was a thing, and it's made out of cotton twill. It's the same uniform as like the Pike Gray. It has the same color and everything, but it's in like a reed green cotton twill.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Like, we'll have to talk about that later.
Yeah, they also had pith helmets for the Adriatic, like in the hotter regions, way down in the south.
Down south.
Yeah. Like where like modern day Serbia and Croatia and stuff, they had a summer weight uniform.
Sea is, but like
and they had shorts and stuff, like standard issue boots and socks, but they had shorts and they're like full on tunics, the like reed green tunics and stuff.
That's great.
And pith helmets, it was cool.
Yeah, have to research that because I don't know anything about that.
Oh no, they're cool. You could see pictures of them too. So like, especially like when they took over most of Serbia and they get right down to like bordering up against the Ottomans, you could see them like Austro-Hungarian soldiers in their summer uniform hanging out with like Ottomans with like the Cadillacs on and stuff. Yeah.
Wow. That's the thing is like, we have to start saving, when we see these pictures, we have to start saving them.
True, fair. I think I could find those pretty easily though. If I look.
Yeah, and do that and save it. Like, they don't take up that much space. Pictures are worth a lot. And because I'm guilty of not saving them. I've just looked at them and I'm like, well, I saw this picture where there was a guy, prove it. And I'm like, I fucking can't because I didn't save the picture.
Yeah, I could
You know
find
what I
it,
mean?
but like it's cool. I'm like, I'd love to get one of those like reed green tunics. That'd be sweet.
Yeah, it would be. Also, how do you know they were reed green?
Because original paperwork says that they were of like this kind of weirder dull pea green color.
Have you seen an original example?
No, but like paperwork says that it was like quote unquote reed green.
So we can get close to it, but like,
Yeah, it was like I think it was like a World War One Austro-Hungarian veteran comparing it to like a World War II German era tunic color, and they're
Yeah.
like they were almost the same color.
Sure, is the original out there somewhere in
Yeah,
Austria or Hungary, just chilling there. Some old dude.
probably. But
All right,
like,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
they were
pee.
like this. They were this weird green color, this kind of lighter green color.
I'm gonna pee and take care of some things. You guys talk. I'll be back in a bit.
All right. So you're still drinking, Zegar?
Of course I am, man. I'm on my like third Tisky.
I switched to port again, and now I'm almost a whole bottle in.
Attaboy.
Yeah, I like port. I don't know what it is about it. I'm not a super big wine drinker, but that's one of the wines that I really like.
Sounds good.
I'm drinking out of a hand-painted Scotch glass.
That's nice. I honestly I put Tisky in my Polish canteen, and yeah, fun. It's about
I should probably put more alcohol in my canteens, but I don't because I feel like that just gives me an excuse to drink in public. So, and I really don't need that. Oh well.
So, got any questions about that WZ 2005 I showed you earlier? Got any questions about that I can answer for you?
Yes. Now, is that the same liner as the WZ 2000, or is it different?
It's pretty much, it's close to a copy of what they used in the like ones produced from 2003 or 2004 of the WZ, because that's the newer style. But
because
yeah,
is it like the German ones where it has those like hollow plastic like canisters, or is it like
it's similar.
the
Like
WZ 2000 where it has like the Z's in it?
it's kind of like a Z. Like they incorporated some of the studs from the German helmets like that, but they also use their own Z pattern.
Yeah, because those are like the crumple zones.
Yeah, and they have the same thing where you can peel it back and like feel all the plastic shit on the inside.
Yeah, because I've done that like in my German one. And I have a
Yeah.
WZ 2000, and I've like bent the liner back because you can, and you take a look at it.
Yeah, the one I have that I also got from Mike, it's the oldest. It was like the first year they made them too. And it has, instead of like the nice little peel back plastic shit, it has actual like foam and shit. It's weird. It's odd.
Yeah, because mine's a 2002. The one that I have, my WZ 2000 is a 2002.
And what is your like chin strap? Is it black or is it like a khaki kind of color?
It's like this greenish brown.
Okay, because mine's black. It's like it's the original seatbelt thing they used for 1 year, and they stopped using it.
Yeah, mine's got like the press button, like the German one has. Like it says like press on it, but it's in that like greenish brown color, and it has like the black leather on the chin cup.
Okay, yeah, I'll take some pictures of my 2000 for you because that's a little rare, I guess, because it's the the
yours
older style.
It sounds super. It's like my German M88. I have a first year of production German M88 Kevlar
There you
helmet.
go. I have a first month production of the WZ 2000 because it's January 1st of 2001. So just a little flex.
Yeah, fair. But like Mike's been so jealous of my like M88 German helmet because I'm like I literally have the first. Like I have first year production. Here's the thing though. They started making them in November of 1988. So the ones that are dated 88 were basically only made for a month.
Yeah. That's nice to know. We each have something everybody else wants. Like I have my WZ 2005. You have your M88.
Mine is unused.
Well, there you go. There's that. And you have the Russian helmet, which is another thing that you don't see every day.
I've got like 7 Russian helmets. I have a 6B27, the Gen 3 ones. I have a 6B47. I have a 6B7. I have an STSH-81, and I have a Russian Solberg. I have a Finnish Solberg, and I have a what is the other Russian helmet I have? I don't have an SSH-40 or an SSH-68 or an SSH-60. I have an SSH-36 shell. I'm in the process of restoring, just like my Russian Solberg. And I have What is that? What is the name of that one? 6B26 mountain helmet and the SSH 68N.
Is that the like the weird Kevlar thing?
That's the one where they took the two large sizes of the steel one, and then they put an aramid liner in it, and then the regular.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
Yeah, they're cool as all get out. They're heavy as sin. It's the heaviest helmet I own.
Yeah, I got you.
I gave Mike one. He might have it there in the background somewhere.
It's probably chilling somewhere.
Yeah, now that he's back, he might have his more in access than I do. The SSH 68N.
Ooh.
So
that's a rare one.
Yeah, do you have that within reach?
Yep.
Yeah, that thing's heavier than shit. It's like the heaviest helmet ever.
Oh yeah. This guy.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's literally an SSH 68 that they just put an aramid liner in.
The fuck is that chin strap? God, what the hell?
It's an updated liner and chin strap. It uses the same arms as the normal SSH 68, but this is a
weird looking
liner, yeah.
Yep.
That chin strap looks like a football helmet fucking style thing. Chin pad. Like a Riddell.
It's probably the heaviest helmet you own, isn't it, Mike?
Yes.
Yeah.
How much of a weight? You should weigh it, dude. I'm kind of curious now.
It's
I don't
probably 6 or 7 pounds. It's heavy.
No, it's not that heavy, but it's probably like, let's see.
It's like 6 pounds.
No, it's probably a good 4 pounds. Like, helmets aren't as heavy as you think they are.
Fair. But yeah, it's a cool. It's a pretty rare helmet. So.
Yeah, they're very rare.
So if I could get another one, I'd love to shoot one and see how they perform. But also, they're like $500. So.
Yep.
So. Unfortunately, that might be one that we might have to shelf for a little while.
Yep.
Because they only made those for like 2 years too, because they're like, well, we can't make a fully regular aramid helmet yet, so we're gonna do this weird hybrid thing to hold us over until we can.
Yep.
So, and they still used them. They used them in when was the year they stopped using them? I think it was like 2012. They stopped using them. It was like they used them so long.
Probably still being used in Novorossiya and that score, the Donbass conflict shit. Everything's
they've made enough aramid helmets now to like catch up. They used the like 68M and the 68N into like 2012 with like interior troops. So, and they're so ludicrously heavy.
Yeah, they are. And like I'd be really curious to see how they actually perform ballistically. So, but like you said, it's like unless we get a shitty one or
it's like they're literally $500 in like beat up condition now.
Because like the 68 that we tested fucking failed.
Yeah, but I feel like that was a bad batch of steel. But like if we do ever shoot another one, I feel like if that one also performs as shit, it's gonna be pretty definitive.
Well, I've got another one that we can
yeah.
do. It doesn't have the chin strap, but like that's all he said.
Yeah.
It looks like it was fucking right out of the crate, and maybe they just like cut the chin strap off to put it on another one. I don't know.
Yeah, because like that first one we shot, it failed like way sooner than what they're rated for.
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know if that was a one-off or not. So I don't want to say for sure, but like everything we read says they perform better than that.
Yep. So we'll try it again.
Yeah.
So.
Definitely. Well, I'm gonna get another drink here.
Okay.
We'll fall down your way out.
Not quite. We're getting there though.
Oh man.
So you got any new purchases coming up there, Zegar?
Not really. I'm just waiting for my 6v3 to come, and I'm most looking to get in some more VSR sets. Like I want to get a set of the summer uniform and then the pants as well.
Yep.
So
what are you gonna spend your $1,200 on that you're getting?
oh fuck, probably more WZ 2005s. I mean, I did.
Fair. I haven't decided, but I'm probably just gonna bank mine, honestly.
I mean, one thing I did buy that's new is one of those Polish the paratrooper helmets. Let me search
The
up.
ones that the East Germans use too.
No, it's modern. It's kind of similar to that. Let me look up the name right quick. I have it on Facebook. Hold on.
I have it on Facebook.
Yeah, I have it on
Like
Facebook.
WZ63 or whatever it is.
It's not that. It's newer. They've been using it since like 2012, I think. I need to check what
Really?
it's called. I forget the name of it, but I
That
bought it off
moist nugget you got there.
Don't even get me started in the guns, God damn it. Don't even get me started.
Then why the fuck did the Poles use them?
Because it's they took what they could fucking get, my man. Yeah.
Fair. Hey, something's better than nothing in the end.
That's true. That's true.
Something's better than nothing.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Nagants, and if that's all you can get that. But I prefer an SKS and AK or anything else.
Nagant is the best bolt action rifle ever made. Like I said, hot take because they made 2 for every single rifle that everyone else made, and 2 rifles that are kind of shit are better than 1 perfect rifle.
Well, with logic like that,
So,
I mean, yeah.
I don't mean to drop some sick knowledge on you. 2 rifles that work that aren't perfect are better than 1 rifle that's perfect.
To me to drop some sick knowledge on you, but
I love the Mosin Nagant. I know it's a crap rifle, but I love it. It's one of my favorite rifles.
yeah, I'll be doing a video soon on a guy that helped me out when I was a very fucking new channel and all that shit. This guy, he's from Canada, and he can work a goddamn.
Oh, is it that guy that you sound like? That does all the tool reviews?
Well, first of all, you've earned yourself a genuine, full force cock punch next to my I'm not talking like a friendly.
Yeah, I know. You don't.
I'm gonna wind the fuck up.
I literally, after somebody said that,
you.
I went and watched it. You don't sound like him at all. I don't know why people draw that.
I'm still gonna punch you in the dick so fucking hard that your grandkids are gonna have dimples.
That's fair.
Seriously,
that's fair.
It's gonna happen.
That's fair. I did that.
The Polish helmet I got is called the HA03, and it's kind of like the Russian helmet where you have the rail on the side, and it was meant for special forces and paratroopers.
What's it made of?
It's a Kevlar. It's the same thing that WC2005 is made out of, I think.
Okay.
It's just the brow on the front of it. There's no brow really.
Kevlar, or is it just Airmid?
What was that?
Is it literal name brand Kevlar, or is it Airmid?
I think it's an Aramid because the poles are cheap, but it could be Kevlar for all I fucking know. But it certainly feels more like a fucking, Aramid than actual Kevlar, The poles don't have money for the fucking naming right for it.
Kevlar, right? Yeah, fair. Well, I shouldn't be talking like the Canadians when they didn't even want to buy actual name brand Gore-Tex, and so all their rain gear shit and it soaks through because they bought shitty off-brand Chinese Gore-Tex. And it's garbage. It's absolute garbage.
From China, we make the best military uniforms.
China number 1.
Number 1.
This old rubberized rain gear uniform, and it's called the trash bags. And,
man, those things.
And they're so much better than the new stuff because they just don't soak through.
Yeah.
After a while of kneeling in the snow, you're like, my knee's wet. In the new Gore-Tex stuff or Breath-Tex or whatever they call it, it's garbage. The trash bags are much better. The rubberized rain gear is the way to go. That's my hot take.
Do you know those? Yeah. Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, Bod.
No. I was just gonna talk shit to Devin.
You don't like rubberized rain gear, Mike? Come on now.
Yeah, come on now. I love those stupid fucking French or the German the motorcycle jackets that were rubberized. Those things are so stupid.
I have the Swiss one, the Swiss Sentry coat that's the rubberized canvas, and then they textured it so it's not shiny. Oh, they went the extra mile. I got the cool full on woolen silk officer liner in it that you could private purchase.
Yeah, that fucking jacket though, it literally feels you're walking around wearing a goddamn condom on your torso. It
does. It It does not breathe at all. It's loud as shit. It like squeaks and stuff when it's wet. It's terrible.
So I don't know if you guys ever worn condoms before, because you're probably fucking virgins, but they don't make noise. They don't squeak when they're wet. What the fuck kind of analogy?
Well, they don't make condoms out of PVC rubber. That's why.
Oh. But it's like a condom, I guess.
Yeah, if a condom can be 40 layers thicker, it might squeak.
Well, then you're just using Trojan fucking her pleasure. Like, that's what you're using at that point.
Pretty much.
Gotta get some of that ribbed shit, baby.
It is ribbed. It's like textured. It has like the leather texturing in it.
Hey, can we get Mike B bathwater? Surplus bathwater?
Yeah, the Mike B surplus bathwater.
I'm not a fucking I can't say that word. The F word. I'm not a person who identifies as being gay. So I will not be selling my bathwater because I don't take fucking baths.
Yeah, every day just booing in that their Austrian uniform.
Like if you wanted to like buy my fucking bath or shower water, like, oh my god, you would get. You think the beer virus? Nope. Yeah, you think the beer virus is bad? You drink some of my fucking shower or bath water, you're gonna find something that's like never been scientifically fucking classified before, and you're gonna be in
Q.
It's like all the like shit that like festers in my fat rolls. I lift them up in the shower. They come out to play, and it's like I just want to get rid of that shit. And it's like if you want to ingest that or sniff it or whatever, more power to you.
More power to you. So
yeah, I propose.
It's going to be 15% off. Is that what I'm hearing?
No.
I propose to make
my fucking malpractice insurance with that. I gotta charge fucking full price, man. Like, come on.
Fair.
Come on, like you know this. You know this.
Oh god. Oh jeez.
So no, Zegar, if you're willing to buy some bath water, what I'll probably do is I'll just run a bath for nobody, and I'll put some soap in it, and it will smell great, and you can buy it and be like,
Mike B Essence.
I'll actually mix my essential.
Wait, are you gonna have some like shitty name for it, like the like high end perfumes too, or
yeah, like Destiny.
Yeah, something. Well, no, Zegar, come on, you can't think of this shit on the spot and just say it. Like, this shit takes time. It takes fucking effort. It takes a lot of money to figure out.
Like Ode de Crotch Rot, a Mike B fragrance.
Like, no, it'd probably be like Le Fromage de Taint. And yeah.
The fucking cheese taint. Oh god.
No, you can't fucking translate it. You just fucking ruined my entire.
I'm sorry.
You're ruining the brand image, bud.
You fucking ruined it.
You ruined the brand image.
It's all right. It's not gonna be a fromage de taint anymore. Then fuck
fromage de taint.
And you ruined it.
You should have just fucking left it and laughed.
I'm sorry.
And shut your trap.
I'm sorry.
Shut your whore mouth.
I didn't learn French for years to not translate.
Like how I combined Spanish and French there, though. Like
That's true. That was pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. That's how it would have been the all-American fucking elixir, and you fucked it up.
All encompassing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No discrimination here, except to Italians and Polacks, right?
Hey! Fuck you, buddy.
Those fucking Polacks, man. Yeah. I guess it's actually like a derogatory term that some Poles like.
Yeah. Didn't you call Mike a troglodyte earlier in the week too?
Oh, I call him a troglodyte all the time. He's a goddamn cave dweller.
Okay. I can beat the shit out of a woman better than you can. Troglodyte can do that. Like, you're just fucking jealous.
Oh god.
You call me a troglodyte? Yeah, I'm gonna take a fucking club and beat the shit out of a woman. Woo!
Igor beat woman with club.
It's Igor.
Igor.
Jesus.
Oh, jeez.
That is the stupidest Russian name out there. Who the fuck names someone who comes out of someone's pussy Igor? What kind of fucking name is that?
Well, I have a really good friend who was born in Croatia, raised in Serbia.
I know a couple good people named Igor.
Yeah.
Igor.
Yeah, Bill Gore, if you're fucking watching this and you heard about that, yes, I'm talking about you. But he's not going to because he's
too nice of a person.
Well, he's Canadian. So.
Oh, that explains it. He's too nice of a person.
I'm not gonna comment. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Pardon.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Fucking Christ. That Polak, like, it's funny because, like, that, from what I understand, is like what Polish people call other Polish people, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
very
kind of like how, like, Canadians can call, like, country people in Canada Canucks, but it's like a derogatory term.
If an American says it, I think it's just like this like, because I was actually told by my grandma, who the one I told you about was like born in Poland and all that shit, and she's like, "Oh yeah, he's just a dumb Polak," and I'm like, "But you, all right, okay, I guess," and like, so I always assumed like you just call people who are Polish dumb Polacks. And then I dropped the dumb part because I realized that was kind of shitty.
That's derogatory, yeah.
Right, but like the Polak part is like, I think it's just people looking for something to get pissed off and offended about.
True.
Yeah.
But like in Polish, does it like have is a Polak a certain kind of Pole, or is it just
No, it's just generic. I mean,
like in Canada, if you call somebody a Canuck, it's like calling somebody in the United States a redneck. A Canuck is like a hodunk backwater human.
So for me, example, I'm an ethnic minority. I'm like a Gurel, which is like a Highlander.
Okay.
So like the mountain men in the south. There really isn't a derogatory term for them because they are the superior Polish ethnic minority.
Is there such a thing as a superior Polish minority?
All right, so get on with what you were saying.
Really a thing?
Get on with what you were saying.
No, I said there really isn't because Polak is generally for everything. But like I said, I'm a Gurel, and they're like in the south. That's just my general region, and a lot of them have some like Czech blood or not Czech. I mean Slovak blood in them and stuff like that. Some Ukraine blood, stuff like that. You know what I mean?
So like Polak has become like a generic term, kind of like Canuck has become a generic term. Did it originate as like something that was like that though, where it was like one group?
No, it's always been like, I mean, the way it's been used, like in America and other places, it's always been for like general anyone who's from Poland or sounds vaguely Polish.
Like, I was talking to somebody that I knew back in the day who was like kind of the same situation as you, Zegar. Like her family was in Poland and they kind of escaped or got out in the 80s. And so I was drinking one night back in the day and I was like, yeah, all right, so you're Polak ass. And she's like, I'm like, wait a sec. I'm sorry. She's like, no. She's like, because talking about my heritage and all that shit. She's like, no, it's just like you saying Polish, just with lock instead of ish. Yeah. And I'm like, oh. So when other people say Polak, is that offensive? And she's like, well, yeah. And I'm like, so what the fuck? I've never been to Poland. I've never fucking been there. Like my family one generation ago was fucking from Poland. So I can say it, I guess, kind of like the N-word.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's
like,
Polak,
so I can say
like the white version of the N-word.
Right. Right, the Polish version. And I'm like, so I can say it, but like other people can't. And she's like, no, because they're not Polish. You are Polish. And I'm like, I'm a fucking American. I was born here. I was fucking raised here. Like, how the fuck? And she's like, well, but your heritage. And I'm like, oh my God. And that's why it started clicking to me like in my early 20s, like how like,
stupid and convoluted that actually is.
God, they'll just latch onto anything. Like, something that isn't actually me as a person, but I can claim, bam. And I was like, okay. So I always called her a fucking Polak. And then I stopped hanging out with her because whatever, we just went separate ways. But like, I call her Polak. She'd look at me like, what? And the other people would start calling her Pollock because I did it, and I was like, yes, this is why I wanted to do it.
Yes.
Hey, I got some bad news. We got someone swearing in our chat saying the asshole word. That's not very polite. That's not very nice.
Well, don't look at the chat then.
Yeah, don't look at the chat.
I got offended. I got offended by that. You know, I kind of drew my head to the asshole word. I got offended.
Boy. Hey, Mike, are you like actually like part Austrian too? Is that why you did the Austro-Hungarian thing?
No.
Oh no, I actually am.
He has direct relations to Adolf Hitler. He's his 16th.
Hey!
Quit spilling the beans, Zegar. Jeez.
I'm too fucking fat to be one of Adolph's boys.
Yeah.
How about Gory?
He was a skinny fucker that could grow a mustache like me. God, I mean.
Yeah. Oh, okay, Devin. Okay. Fuck yourself, you fucking child that can grow a mustache.
What? Hey, I don't have my mustache right now because of the whole like virus and shit.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
That's why. That's exactly.
I'm sure
why.
people complain about it enough. Like your job made you fucking shave it because it was so gross.
No, they didn't make me. I could have left it, but I did it on my own accord because I was like touching it every day after crawling around on like Walmart floors and stuff. It was like at the point where like I had to like adjust it all day and like wax it and stuff. So it was like, yeah, I don't want to be touching my face after crawling on Walmart floors all day.
It's an unnecessary amount of facial hair when I have the technology to fucking remove it efficiently and cleanly.
Pretty much. That was what was in my head. It's like I have the ability to remove this, so I did.
Fucking Christ! You should have removed it a long time ago. A long time ago.
I mean, it was pretty epic. There's a lot of people that were very upset by the fact that I shaved my mustache.
Definitely not one of them. So
I started growing that for this impression.
And it's gone with the
wind.
What
the fuck for? You don't have all the shit for it. What the fuck? Where are you gonna go? What are you gonna do with it?
I'll tell you what. If goddamn international shipping would hurry up, I'd have all the shit for it.
Does that include your mustache?
No, that'll take 2 weeks to churn one of those out.
So you're really bitching about like 2 pieces that still won't complete your fucking impression.
The only thing I should need after this is the bayonet for the M95.
Well, I know somebody who's got one of those.
He knows a guy.
Because I need to get one, but like that should be it. I've got like the pom-pom, I've got the suspenders, I've got the backpack, the belt, the canteen, the canteen cover. Right? I mean, I got the canteen like right here, the original like.
Oh wow!
Even got the
You're
date
fucking
on it.
Ready to roll and rub this shit in my face, aren't you?
So I've got it. I've got it all. I'm ready.
He's fucking ready.
I'm ready.
What a dick. It's all right. Babe.
Could be worse.
It's all right, babe. We'll still do our thing.
Fair.
Zegar's just like laughing, like these fucking clowns.
He's fucking.
Fair. I tell you what, I need to get a fucking haircut real bad. When are they gonna open that shit back up?
Just do it yourself.
It's a DIY. Well, if I do that, I'll be bald. So.
Yeah, fair enough. Like,
there's one haircut I can do myself, and it's.
Hey, it works.
I do need that goddamn fucking hat, though.
Yeah, well, this is the same one. This is the one that's too large for me by like a lot.
I understand, and I get to like inherit that thing from you with all your goddamn nasty head grease and your lice and your.
I can take it off if you want.
Dandruff and whatever else you fucking.
I didn't even fade the stamp in it yet. Look at that.
What size head do you wear there, Devin?
Well, I wear a 58, and this says 58, but it's more of like a 59 or 60.
Which is what I wear. Yep.
Yeah, so like I need to order like a size 57 or 56 for it to fit.
Dude, I have a fucking large ass cranium.
Well, for my body style, I have a huge head because my head is so wide, but because like I'm a medium uniform, but I wear a large helmet.
Those nasty little pukes.
Yeah.
A skinny little fucker with a gargantuan head.
Yeah, I have a really. It looks terrible too, like on me, because my helmets are so wide then from like my body style.
You're basically a needle dick with a huge head. Like, if I can't find the hole, I'll make my own with this fucking broad fucking auger head.
Pretty much, yeah. I've got really broad shoulders and a really big head on like a tiny body.
Look, here's gonna let me down, Julian.
Nobody wants to admit that they got drunk and ate 8 cans of ravioli.
9 cans of ravioli.
Yeah.
But I mean, the first couple went down just fine, and then I think I burned the 4th and 5th with a blowtorch, and by that point, it's like, yeah.
That's one of my favorite episodes. It's like, you guys can't be on the driveway. It's kind of soft from all the heat.
Rick, where the fuck's my ravioli? I had 9 cans of ravioli in here. Where the fuck are they? He points to like Julian's tent, and like Julian's out.
Yeah.
Like,
nobody wants to admit that they got drunk and ate 9 cans of ravioli.
I mean, hey. God. It's the fucking best.
That's such a good show. It's so underappreciated.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's a great show. So.
Orange on a toothpick. Yeah.
That's a pretty good one right there. That's pretty good.
Literally.
Give you props for that one.
Fair assumption.
You guys want to wrap this up and move it to Discord?
Yeah, sure. I don't have too much longer because, like, I wanted to get off at 8 because I got to work tomorrow, so I could hang out for 45 minutes.
7, but like, yeah, like we're. I figure you're getting tired, so.
I'm doing all right, but like, I definitely need to be getting in bed by like 8 o'clock because I got to be up at like 4 in the morning.
You got time, yeah. So you want to just get the stream and then go on Discord for a bit?
That's fine with me.
All right, guys. Thanks for showing up. We'll see you next week, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Perfect. Look at that.
Look at that. All right, I'll catch you on the Discord, big man.
That's right. See you around, Zegar.
See you, man.